Originally accused of one of the largest crypto thefts from a single individual in U.S. history, 20-year-old Singaporean Malone Lam catapulted to fame overnight. Then he went on a shopping frenzy, spending exorbitant sums at Los Angeles nightclubs, giving purses valued tens of thousands of dollars and building a collection of over 30 expensive cars. What was he doing in America, and how then did he manage it? First, considering what we already know about Lam's U.S. arriving on the U.S. visa waiver program in October 2023, he permitted guests remain up to 90 days free from a visa. Fast forward, he clearly overstayed his welcome more than a year ago. Court documents also revealed Lam lacked a permanent residence and was unemployed when living in the United States. Stated another way, he essentially lacked legal standing there. Still, he clearly bounced between Los Angeles and Miami, where he was arrested at last. Let us now look at the deception, one of several since at least August this year, that led Lam into legal hot water with the authorities. Online refers to Lam goes under Jack and Anne Hathaway. Versace God and Skidstar are the aliases used by his crime buddy Jean-Deal Serrano. Their plan called for coning someone in Washington, D.C. We will call him the victim. He was an early Bitcoin high-net-worth investor, hence they chose him. Hoodwinking the victim took much preparation. Prosecutors called it sophisticated social engineering. In essence, it's a cunning approach for someone developing another's confidence to get confidential information. Their approach seemed like this. The goal was to make the victim think his Google account was under compromise. Third person was brought in to send alerts on August 18, 1 week before the theft. These were phony alerts of unauthorized Google account access, and the efforts also seemed to originate overseas as VPN and proxy services were used. Imagine if you constantly getting notifications that someone was trying to access your account. Unclear bingos here. Request for Q. Lam, Serrano. Under the pretense of Google's support team, the victim was contacted and reported on August 18 that his account had been attempted to be hacked and had to be closed down. They convinced the victim to provide along his account security codes. Lam apparently then looked for Gemini crypto information in the victim's OneDrive and Gmail. Lam and Serrano have proof in screenshots of their presentations. Lam and Serrano then phoned the victim, raising the stakes, and this time they acted as from Gemini's security team, therefore enhancing the credibility of their account. They convinced him his accounts had been hacked, then got him to shift about $3 million worth of Bitcoin into a wallet Lam controlled. They then got the victim to download a security remote desktop connection program. His permission gave Lam and Serrano real-time computer access. Remember, during this time they are still on the phone. Serrano apparently pressured him to access many files on his computer, including ones holding private keys to his Bitcoin. Using access keys to pilfers almost 4,101 Bitcoin valued more than $230 million at that time, Serrano was on call with the victim Lam. These screen recordings track their precise movements under a mirror program. Their next act then was what Lam and Serrano apparently washed the money through many mixers and exchangers using peel chains and digital wallets. And then the extravagant spending spree: travel, bars, luxury cars, jewelry, watches, designer handbags, ritzy rental houses. Among 31 luxury cars, Lam bought Porsches, Ferraris, and unique Lamborghinis. A couple were cool $3 million. Of them, 22 still missing as of September 24. This one is among them. Serrano paid $47,500 a month leasing this California estate. Lam reportedly poured cash on various Los Angeles and Miami property rentals, including on Hibiscus Island. Rent cost one paid $68,000 a month. Lam also went big to Miami's and Los Angeles nightclubs, burning approximately $500,000 each trip. But both their wealth and the fun were transient. 1 month exactly after the crime, on September 18, Serrano was arrested at Los Angeles airport after returning from the Maldives with his boyfriend. She told Lam, who promptly deleted his Telegram account. On the same day, Lam was taken up by Miami police. According to the Miami Herald, the FBI allegedly confiscated this expensive waterfront mansion preferred among celebrities for Airbnb rentals. They collected watches and cars at another house. On September 19, Lam was accused in a U.S. federal court in Florida with conspiracy to commit money laundering and wire fraud. On November 14, he turned up before a Washington, D.C. judge for a pre-trial hearing to review the evidence disclosure. He then requested a speedy trial, meaning the trial cannot be endlessly postponed. Lam will be back for another pre-trial hearing on January 9, next year. Right now on remand in Virginia. Each violation entails up to 20 years in jail, and he might be fined up to $250,000 or twice his income from the schemes.